Hi, welcome to the You Need to Know show. This is the season one of the show, which is my high school experience. Last, we talk about the high school experience where we get some great men who came on board to share with us way back in high school what they've been through and what happens, the experiences. Today, I go around and I get some great men here, and they are here to share with us on our show, which is the episode 2 of my high school experience. What they've been through in high school. Starting from my left, I have with me Mr. Adade Michael and Energy Godwin. So let's zoom into the show. So starting with Mr. Adade, what has been your high school experience that you would like to share with our viewers?
Thank you. Greetings to the viewers. My high school experience was quite challenging, but with the grace of God, everything went on successfully. I was enrolled in the year 2001 2003 in St. Paul Senior High School, then popularly known as Border University.
Okay.
By that time, it was changed to the ME school. It was single school, but changed to ME school. We were the second batch.
Okay.
And the course I offered is general arts, which include geography, economics, and AWE.
That's fine, that's fine. Let's hear from Brother Ebuchi, his high school experience so far.
Okay, thank you, Mr. AB. And my regards to your viewers once again. I may say my journey through the high school wasn't an easy one, but the grace of God has helped us excel through and we came out successfully. I may say I got enrolled in the year 2015. Yeah, 2015 and completed just recently 2018. It was a 3-year journey.
Wow.
And the course I offered was general arts and the subjects were government, economics, AWE and geography. And I may say government, AWE, economics were my favorites by then.
Wow, that's great. That's great. Are you following the show? That's great. We hear there. Short break from them. I want to ask, when you were talking, we don't know whether you were a day student or mother, or you attended a big school or single school. So viewers would like to hear from you whether you attend a boarding school or a big school, and then how was the feeling when you had the admission to the school. And we also want to know from you whether you are the first person to attend high school in the family. So let's start from Mr. Adade.
Oh, thank you very much. In our family, we all attended the high school. Those times, they call it Form 4, middle school, and so on. We all attended those schools. So, in my time when I got admission, you have to go to the school and check on the notice board whether your name is there. So, the first day, I got to my first school of choice, which is St. Paul Senior High School. I saw my name on the notice board and became glad. By that time, information came that the school needs to be changed to ME school. So we were the second batch of the ME school.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
I'm a day student, but I rented in town.
You were a day student. Wow. Wow, that's great. That's great. So, Mr. Yeruji, what can you say? What can you say?
I may say I also attended the school St. Paul Senior High School.
Wow.
In short, Sparkle.
Sparkle.
Yeah, by then, Border University.
You were born.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good.
I was a day student.
You also a day student.
Yeah.
Okay, so since both of you were a day student, what can you say? What can you say about being a day student life? Or what was your experience being a day student? Or how has it been?
Okay, thank you very much. Oh, being a day student is a life challenging, which include a lot of experience you will learn from both your colleagues, where you locate yourselves, and a lot of challenges, both physically and spiritually.
Wow, wow. That's great. Let's move to our next question what viewers are expecting to hear from you. And let's come again and start from Mr. Adade. Viewers, so it's still a show. You need to know episode 2 of High School Experience. Can you tell us, Mr. Adade, can you tell us about some challenges you faced and how you were able to overcome them, as well as what you learned from those challenges? Because we believe every challenge comes with a lesson. So what are some challenges you faced way back in high school? How were you able to overcome them?
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, I encounter a lot of challenges, both physical and spiritual,
Wow.
which is like the Third World War that I encounter in my school life.
Third word what you said.
Yes, please.
Wow.
When we talk of challenges, I face challenges academic, spiritually, and physically.
Okay, just give us a few of your challenges and let's move on.
During my time of choice, I decided to learn E-Maths attached to geography economics.
Okay.
But my first day stepping in the classroom, my E-Maths teacher demanded everybody should present his or her scientific calculator, which I don't have. I don't even know what is called calculator. So I was moved out of the class and I went home to report to my father. My father quickly replied, in their time they don't know what is called calculator. Somebody using calculator is a lazy student, so I should go back and use my head for E-Maths. And I came back giving the feedback to my E-Maths teacher. My E-Maths teacher said that without a scientific calculator, I can never attend his class. I went back to my father again. My father told me that if I will not attend the school, it's better I drop. So I should go and calculate off head without using calculator. Because in their times, they don't know what is called calculator. So I have to come every day when it's time for E-Maths, I'll have to move out of the class. Until my housemaster was on patrol that day to see me outside in front of the class and quickly encouraged me to shift to A week. And he even encouraged me much. But my first day in the A week class, I don't find it easy because that was not my choice. So for some few days and years, during the speech and prize giving day at St. Paul Senior High School, I became the best student in A week.
Wow. That is great. That is really great. That is really great. We'll get back to you on the show, but let's hear from Mr. Edoji. Mr. Edoji, we want to find out from you. Can you tell us about your weak and strong subject area way back in high school? What are some subjects that you can boast of that you're very good at?
Okay. First of all, let me start with my weeks.
Your weak subject.
Yeah.
Okay.
I may say this one. It seems like a global pandemic, but
A global pandemic.
yes,
Wow.
like yes, but at times, or to some people, it's never like that.
Okay.
Yeah, my first challenging course or subject was commerce, which, like from the beginning, I couldn't handle it well, which affected me at the high school. And the last, or I may say, it's only two courses that I find challenging. And the second one was geography. Yeah, geography, like my challenge was not from me per se, but I may say it's from the lecturer or the teacher. Mostly it doesn't show up when it's time for him to teach. And since I'm a day student, at times he shifts his classes to Saturday or the weekends, which where I come from is a bit like far from the school.
Which is another challenge to you.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like I may say those are the two courses that I find challenging.
Well, you said something like when you talking, you said that it's like a global pandemic. Viewers would like to hear from you and they want maybe someone don't understand this. We don't know whether it's a COVID-19 pandemic that is hitting you.
Okay, I may say commerce being a global pandemic was like from the scratch or from the beginning, how we are supposed to be taken or how we are supposed to be taught the courses or that particular subject.
Okay.
I may say the foundation isn't laid well in our communities or in our country, which is causing great students to calm
fail.
down. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
That's why I call it
The
a
pandemic. That is great. That is really great. Okay, so we would like to hear from your strong subject. You talk about your weak area subject and where we have had like it's very weak. So what were you able to pass commerce? Since it was a weak subject.
Yeah.
How did you do it?
Okay, I was able to pass by the grace of God and by the help of some friends. As I got it, like something which is bothering me, I have to get a friend who is a bit ahead of me. So it was that my friend named Ekwabu Blazeway. Much grateful to him for helping me out. He was the one that took me on some during break times. By then there was physical, or cash challenging. So when it's time for break, we do stay inside to solve some 1 or 2 questions before our friends come back from the dining hall and those tasks. So like that was how come I was able to come out successfully with the commerce.
Okay, that's fine.
And in my grade subjects, those that I was able to see top, like those days we say we see top.
Okay.
Yeah, I was able to see top where science, social studies, English, AWE, government, and economics.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
great. That is really great. That is really great. Okay, so welcome to the show, viewers, and let's come back to Mr. Adadi, and we want to hear from him. Growing up, what has been your dream? What has been your dream growing up?
Oh, my dream is to become a geologist for this country before.
Geologist.
Yeah.
So what has happened? What has happened? Are you still pursuing that dream?
Oh, through some challenges that I narrated earlier on, which have diverted my
Your course.
dream.
Wow. Wow, that is great.
So, during my time of enrolled, mathematics became my best enemy. Why do I say my best enemy? My first year, our students tried to mock the math teacher, which made the math teacher annoyed to the extent that he reported the whole class, which the one who was reading that was not made available, was not unveiled. So he said he will give us a mathematical practicals that we will be doing. So anytime that's 1:30 to 3:30, when it's time for mathematics, he will say that these mathematical practicals, go to the school field or the school boundary, locate the school boundary. So we were new to the system. We don't even know the 4 corners of the school, but he will ask the whole class to go out and locate the school boundary, calculate the distance.
Wow.
Every day,
It's amazing.
when it's time for mathematics, then we try to think running away from school or stopping schooling. So when it's time for mathematics, we don't stay in the class at all.
Wow.
We go to the school boundaries, clearing the bushes up and there till.
Wow. So
So
sorry
easy.
for you. So sorry for you. Okay. Viewers, we're still on the show, and then we will be running up soon. The show is still ongoing. Please, we want to hear from Mr. Iriji. Can you tell us some challenges you faced and how you were able to overcome them, as well as what you learned from those challenges way back in high school? Can you tell us some brief, just 2 challenges?
All right, thanks for the question. And I may say there are many or more challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the most hard or the most serious one, which I may say, was one lecturer who once punished me for coming to school late. After explaining my reasons, he never pardoned me. He went ahead, punished me how he wishes. So from then, I have some kind of hatred for that lecturer, which made me not to study his course. Yeah, it was a very big challenge for me. So whenever it's time for his lecture, at times, though, like as I said earlier on, it's a boys' school, so that kind of boys, yo-yo life that was there. So when it's time for his lecture, at times, in groups, like some of my friends will just get out of the class, which affected me, and I've learned my lesson not to have hatred for a teacher.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That is great. That is great. That is great. Let's continue on the show. We want to hear from Mr. Adade. Mr. Adade, can you please, we want to hear from you. What can you say about your regretful moment and some mistakes or wrong decisions you took which have affected your life, and then you want to share with our viewers? What are some mistakes or some regretful moments of your life way back in high school?
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes.
Some of the mistakes I've seen is that when you're in groups and a culprit is to be unveiled, it will affect the whole group without unveiling such a culprit. That makes us not to know what is mathematics during our time of enrollment as the first year.
Wow.
So I'm advising my viewers that whenever we are in group and a culprit is being determined to unveil, try to unveil it to avoid this such embarrassment, which will affect all of you.
Wow, that is great. That is great. Mr. Energy, just brief tell us what your dream has been way back growing up. What has been your dream?
Say I love government and social studies or anything that concerns the constitution or the rules of our country.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was the main purpose for which I go for the general arts and study the government.
Okay.
I want to become a lawyer and protect the rights of our dear citizens or
Wow.
our dear Ghanaians.
Wow.
So that ambition is still in me.
It's still in you.
Yeah,
Wow.
for sure.
That is great. That is great. Okay, so let's zoom into the show. We'll be running up very soon, our viewers, and we're still enjoying the show. It's You Need to Know High School Experience, episode 2. Here with Mr. Adaday and Mr. Eguji. We'll be wrapping up the show very soon. We want to find out from our guest speakers if they have taken any leadership role way back in high school, and what has been the lesson during those dangers. Mr. Adaday, have you taken any leadership role way back in high school?
No, please.
Okay, thank you.
Due to my enrollment as a D student,
You couldn't take up
I
any.
couldn't take.
Oh, thank you, thank you. What about Mr. Eruji? Have you also taken a role?
Yes, please. I may say that role was taken in the cadet department.
Cadet department.
Yes, please.
You're part of the cadet.
Yes.
That
and-
is great. That
yeah,
is great.
and I was one of the officers. That's the supernumerary.
Oh, wow, the disciplinary.
Yes,
Wow,
please.
so disciplinary, what do they do?
Oh, we are responsible for checking the dressing.
That is great. That
Yeah,
is
in
great.
assistance with the RSM, and also match our contingent whenever we are going on parade.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, please.
Okay, my last but one question that I'd like to ask our guest speakers here. If you would have had the opportunity to go back to high school, what are some things you would have done differently?
Okay, thank you very much. Oh, kudos to my classmate who made me Amadou Esina,
Wow.
wherever you are. When I'm given opportunity to go back, I will rather think and ask those ahead of me to know much more about some of the courses before I enroll,
Wow.
and will never make such mistakes
Wow.
again.
Thank you, thank you. Prophet, do you want to hear what you would have done differently if you had to have the opportunity to go back to high school and start your life all over again?
Okay, I may say, like, if I may go back to my alma mater, that's
Yeah.
St. Paul's.
Okay.
Yeah, some kind of groups that we formed those days as boys, since it's a boys' school. Like, I wouldn't join some of those groups, and also not to have hatred for any teacher.
So that is what you would do differently way back in high school.
That
Okay,
has really
is-
affected my
Your life.
academic life. So
Great, great.
I may not be glad
Okay.
to enter into those
Great,
things again.
great. Okay, viewers want to hear your final words and advice to them. People who are yet to go to high school, people who are in high school and they are in your condition, they want to hear your final words. What do you have for our viewers, your final words?
Okay, thank you, my listeners and viewers. My advice to you is that when you see yourself in a senior high school, first of all, check back the house where you are coming from.
Wow.
I may say kudos to Amadou Esina, whatever you are. I was able to join some bad companies, which I did not at first. I don't know where I'm coming from. So by the help of Amadou Esina, she gave me an advice, only your character as a poem. So I took it as my daily activity. So those bad companies in the night, instead of us being in the classroom to learn during prep time, we will go to town as hunters, doing a lot of unnecessary things.
Okay.
But by the time I came to meet this lady, Amadou Nesina, she was able to change my life.
Wow.
So I'm encouraging those going now to avoid companies, bad companies. They should mingle with people that can push them forward, that can give them positive enrollment, or deviant people.
Okay. That is great. Let's hear your final word, Mr. Edoji, as we wrap up the show
I
for
may
the day.
say, as a current student in school, don't let your hardship or your hard moment bring you out of school. Though I was in school trekking from Aflawo to Denu every day, through and through, but I never give up. So if you see almost all my book, I've written on them, never give up until the deed is done. Yeah, giving up is never an option. So whatever that you're going through, just focus and have your aim or what you are determined to do. Make sure you have it at the back of your head and know where you are coming from. The way is, or the future is bright.
Wow.
So never give up. That's it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your effort to come to the show to share your high school experience with our viewers. So thank you very much, Mr. Eduji, and then Mr. Adadi, and our cameraman, Mr. Matisse. And there is Hope and Faith TV on YouTube channel. The show is You Need to Know, and it's season 1, my high school experience. This is episode 2. Kindly subscribe to our channel and share the link. You can also try to sponsor the Hope and Faith Foundation by contacting 0597 499 707. You can also be part of the foundation. So catch up with you same time next week on our third episode. Our third episode. See you. Bye bye.